All right, yeah. What's going on, good people? Welcome to another episode of the 710 and Slickville Show. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka Mr. just jump real crazy. There we go. Let me get you going on over here too.
Hey y'all.
All right, so it just popped up. Yeah, for something happened where it killed the stream on some killed the stream on Facebook, and now we back up rolling again. But they only missed the Burger story. I get them caught back up at some point in time. But we thank everybody for joining on the Facebook Live side. We got y'all back going.
Hey y'all.
Take that off. Yeah. All right, there we go. True. But yeah. So just to get y'all caught up, if y'all hadn't heard, I went to Burger King, ordered some food. They made me mad because when I got to the food, I wanted to add something to my order. I did have the money and had correct change, whatever that was going to be. They actually hadn't even taken my card at the time. They told me that I had to drive around if I was going to order something else and put that on my food. I was like, yeah, no. After I get my food, the next time I come here again, I will be ordering multiple meals that you will not be able to sell, and then I'm going to drive off.
But why would you not be able to order it even though like you just ordered it?
Look, there was nobody else in line. I was the only one, and that was another reason why I shouldn't have went to that Burger King, because that Burger King always has at maximum 2 cars in line. The McDonald's directly across the street have at least 4 cars in both of their lines.
That's a lot.
McDonald's messed up my food once, so I was over that. Nah, can't go back to them. Can't go back to them again. At least not for a quarter pounder.
No. I wouldn't even trust that place regardless. I wouldn't trust it regardless, especially if it only has 2 cars. Like, it's a no. It's a hard no.
Yeah.
Hey.
So since last week, True, what's been going on, kiddo?
Man, yeah, y'all haven't seen me for a second. Sorry. Last week, my sister graduated from high school. So shout out to MLK graduates and all the graduates of 2022. For those that I do know and those who celebrated to be able to move on into adulthood. And those who are just transitioning. So shout out to my little sister who graduated. It's exciting.
Woo, woo. Hold on. Yeah, we gave her a shout out last week.
Yeah, that's because she literally was going to A&M. So I'm like, yay. It's so exciting. But thanks so much again.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should have some people put some good news that they had since last week in these chat rooms.
Put your good news into the chat, y'all. If you had anything good happen, if you're glad to be alive, because clearly a lot of us shouldn't even be here. You know how that goes. But yeah, definitely drop that inside the chat. Tell us something great. Put in your testimony. You know what I'm saying?
I know my brother had a real solid bowling tournament this weekend, and so yeah. Oh, speaking of, yo, let me tell you, man, these kids, you know, they out of school now, right?
Oh, sure.
And they had. Right. Last week they had their graduations, and so your boy comes home, and this guy has straight A's. Straight A's. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, yo, Gotti, how? Talk to me, bro. How?
I mean, he's doing his thing academically. He's always hating on my boy.
And first of all, I'm proud of him. I'm happy that he did it. But he must use all of it at school. All of the brain is drained at school. At home is Waldo Radio.
He's not being challenged. He just probably is challenged at school. He likes academics.
Let's not do that.
Well, I tried.
It makes me so angry because there's times where he'd be like, huh? Like, no, that was English. I'm sure it was. I'm sure some of the stuff that you say out loud, and then you come back and bring me some stuff talking about you made straight A's. Like, okay. this weekend he was talking to his grandmother, and he said his grandmother said,
Hey,
"Hey, so y'all out of school? Y'all out of school already?" And she was like, he said, "No, I still got to go to the 3rd grade." And she was like, no, but I mean, you out of school for this year, right? And he was like, yeah, but after the 3rd grade, I got like 19 more grades to go. And we was like, yes, you're out for the summer. Like, you don't have to go to school anymore. It's like you're out for the summer until like August. Then you got to go back to school.
Common sense ain't common.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm out for the summer. I'm like, oh my gosh.
He's like Scarecrow. He's like Scarecrow from The Wiz. He has the brains. He just don't know he got them.
It's up there somewhere. But then the girl, the following day, honor roll, science, some higher science GPA, and a couple other awards. I'm just like, I'm looking at both of them like, I am so happy and mad at the same time. I can't even reconcile these emotions. Because I want to hug you, but at the same time, I want to be like, I want to shake you because you don't act like this at home. You gotta keep it together, because everybody that was bad, like at home when we were younger, they was worse at school. Like it was worse at school. You knew them kids.
They were the ones that always kept us in for recess. He was like, leave it to John, leave it to Timmy.
Yeah.
I think the bad kid in our class, his name was Ben Stallings. That was the kid in our class. His name was Ben Stallings. He was a terrorist. He used to give my 2nd grade teacher the blues.
Hey, if y'all remember the young terrorists when y'all was in school, go ahead and put their name in the chat. Yeah, that's hilarious. Especially if you go see him now. Like, I don't know what this dude is now, but I went to school with this kid named Shatay Tate. His name Shatay Tate. SHYTE with the little accent. And Shatay was a menace back in the 4th grade. He was a straight up menace. He was not to be toyed. I don't know what it is. Like Shatay was a legit menace. Like, we had some characters. Like my 4th grade class, we're still fairly tight because we had a really good teacher. Wow. That was the first Black teacher. But yeah, our 4th grade class was still fairly tight. Like, we all but friends on Facebook and whatnot. So
my first Black male teacher was 5th grade and 6th grade. I had him back to back. He had Jessica. His name was Lynn Cooper. I actually still keep in contact with him. I just let him know my sister graduated. He was like, that is insane. He was like, it's so crazy. He said, because I've seen, like, you guys all do things, he said, and then I've watched your class actually, like, have kids. So it's just, like, really weird. He said, and actually worked for me at Once Upon a Time. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. And I even talked to my 6th grade teacher recently. I think it was, like, back in February or so. And I shot the breeze with him. He was like, how did you even find me? I said, the internet is one hell of a place, my guy.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a superintendent now. I was like, damn, that's crazy. So
Julian said, JoJo. What school was JoJo at? You know JoJo. You know JoJo. JoJo got issues. JoJo was a menace. I don't even know who he is, but if he go by a name like JoJo Baby or Ron, like, they was straight up menaces.
We had a Keandre. Keandre was bad as hell. He used to give the daggone bus driver like the blues. That kid stayed with referrals. I used to be like, this kid like, does not give a. Oh my God! I don't know what I just did.
Okay, she just bounced.
I just did something.
But yeah, just keep going on Facebook until you get it back on IG.
I don't know what I did.
True thing will go dead, and then next thing you know, she'll freak out, not knowing that she's still on camera over here on Facebook.
I don't know what's going on.
But until she can come back, I'll take them off of mute so Instagram can hear.
This is too much. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, that is real comedy right now. Oh, middle school, okay.
Oh my God.
That is some good stuff right there. Look, this is real production quality right
you
here.
cannot make this up.
And then watch out when she pop back over here. I'm gonna mute it so we don't get that feedback. Bam. And now we back. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is high quality production right here.
I was like, wait, why did you just do that?
Yeah, I don't know. There
was like a huge error screen on my phone. That's why I was like, what? No.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that didn't work. That didn't work. Hey, guess you know what I did this week I went to Lawrence County, and it's one of those things where you're reminded over again. Lawrence County, Georgia. You're reminded that Atlanta ain't Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere else
is not Atlanta.
Right. And so we went to this tax assessor place. We went and looked up some deed records. And one of the books that I saw had the deed records from 1926 to 1937.
Ooh.
And I was instantly triggered. Because I was like, the amount of racism that's in this book is ridiculous. I know it is.
Shit.
Like, I opened the book some. I was like, I don't even know if I want to touch it, but I know it was some racism in this book.
That's just like that called Them.
Yeah. The one about Compton, right?
Yeah. 1950s
Compton.
That's why I was like, ooh, that was triggering. I was like,
yeah. 1950s, talking about how 1950s Compton was all white until Them showed up. But yeah, and then they had this map on the wall, and the map was from April 25th of 1937. That they had this map up. And they had, how they had like the little key, the little legend down there at the bottom that let you know what everything is. They're like, oh, this little flag right here is for the white schools, and this little flag right here that's colored in is for the colored schools. Yeah, it's on the map.
That's crazy.
Colored schools with the dark circle. And then the white schools had the clear circles. And I was just like, yo. And it was one of those reminders. Of course I did.
Oh, you gotta share that. That's history.
Oh, of course I did. I was triggered in a different way, and I was trying to keep myself from being upset. And so, like, a conversation kind of came up because I had to rush my client up out of there, and she was talking to one of the workers that are admins there, and she was like, well, he's rushing because they got to get back to his foster kids. And the lady was like, oh, you got a special place in my heart, and this and that. This is, y'all doing such a great thing. Well, yeah, of course. I believe you. I believe you feel like that, and that's fine and dandy. And I had to try to wrap it up with one of them good jokes, sort of, because I was already triggered from the map in this book. There was another pastor dude. It was a white pastor and his mom or girlfriend or whatever that was in there as well. And they were looking up plats, and I was just like, oh, I know it was some slavery that took place on this land that y'all out here trying to look up and this and that. And I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, we doing this fostering thing, but what I do know is that when it's my time, whether it's tomorrow or 50 years from now, I'm skipping the line at the pearly gates. I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all see this 2017 to 2022? Like, yeah. Skipping the line. Yeah,
Not
would you?
using the kids.
I'm going straight to the front. Look. I'm not even gonna look at nobody else. I'm gonna look at it like my ticket to my boarding pass for the pearly gates said A1. I'm going right to the front like it was Southwest. A1. I'm going directly to the front. All y'all in the
First
B
class
in the
up
B
in
group
the
in all y'all little handicapped people. I'm skipping y'all. All y'all old people. I'm skipping y'all. All y'all people with families. I'm skipping y'all too. A1. To the military. Skipping you too. Like
I was like, my
going to
homegirl today, she posted something in relevance to that. She was just like, it's crazy that it's 2022 and I live in a sundown town. I was like,
sheesh.
I didn't know those still existed until recently. Like, I was driving from New Orleans and I saw a sign, but the sign, it's like it resonated with my spirit. And when I looked it up, I was like, it was like a mile marker for us or something. It was really weird. I forgot where I was, but I want to say I was probably like in Mississippi. I want to
True.
say.
Educate people on what a sundown town is, just in case
Oh,
they're not
so
familiar.
what people, so back in the day, if nobody knows, there's this green book. The green book told us where we could stay, where we could go. You could not be outside after a certain point of the evening, otherwise, count yourself lynched. They would mutilate bodies, tear them apart, hang, you name it. Literally, like you were not safe in these towns after dark. And I did not know that these towns still exist. I don't know why I didn't know this, but even though, like, when you're living in the South, even though I wasn't born here in the South, you would think that these things would go away. But with like the times that we're living in, I feel like they're more poignant than they have been in the past because a lot more things are online. People can express themselves more, and like groups and things are definitely not abolished as they should be, but they want to abolish abortions. I'm like, damn. Wrong things. But this is something that people are still dealing with. Like, it's crazy to believe. This girl, she posted today that I saw on TikTok. She works in the grocery store, where in Buffalo, where the shooting just recently happened, and she said the fire alarm or something went off, and she just remembers she just jumped, and she didn't even know that she had jumped in the middle of the video. She's like, I'm still scared that I can just be putting food back on the shelves and somebody wants to kill me just for being black and shopping or being black and actually working in the store. I was like, that is so crazy to me.
It is like that thing. And so, like, they talked about the sundown towns on, for anybody that watched, God, I was just
I know what you're talking about. Ooh,
the HBO show
I know what you're the craft. Oh, what?
Lovecraft Country is
Yes,
what they were talking about that. And
we
so
got to go.
yeah, like every day at that time. It was an every day. It wasn't no once a year. It was a daily
Everyday thing.
situation, which made me think about that type of stuff. And that, like, this stuff happened, like messed up stuff happened on this land that was in these books. And in certain parts of you hear the countries of the country people. And I was like, ooh, these some nice racist people right here. Like, those were some nice racist people.
At
Because
least you know.
don't you get too close. You be like, hey, I know you being nice right now. Because
What they
we
say,
out here in
1920.
public, and it's kind of you can't do it for you. You can't just randomly do it. Like I'm a little big for you. I know I don't sound like I'm from the rest, from down here, because it was a dude that went into the assessor place and he had a Jerry curl, and I was like, damn. Hey, bro.
What box they find you off the side of? Fun fact, my mom used to date the Jerry curl guy.
Your mom used to date Eric LaSalle?
Child, I don't know how, but do your thing, girl. I was like, the Jerry curl guy? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all my stories are wild.
Like, is this what we doing right now? But yeah, it was wild, because I felt some kind of way. I felt some kind of way that they had this old ass map up on the wall, and they had an original that was for anybody that comes back here. Like, we want to make it known, like, this right here. Never forget.
This is our history, but no, it's not. Y'all don't have history. You don't have history.
Like, it put me in the flux. Like, I had a little bit of attitude, because I was like, y'all nice racists right now. Like, but y'all know somebody. Y'all might have been directly linked to some of these people, because they were old enough to be directly linked. Like, I was being funny. But I was like, well, the pastor didn't find my going directly to heaven joke funny. Like, he was the only one that didn't laugh. I was 83% on that joke. But he didn't find that funny. He was like, you're not getting into my heaven, I tell you that. Like, you're gonna be on the other side. But he was a young guy. He probably, I don't know. But
that's like houses out here. Are you talking? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, it got weird. Go ahead.
It went in and out. Sorry. I was like, it went in, but then went out. I was like, were you so sorry? I'm so sorry. There's houses out in Stone Mountain, and I know you do a lot of, like, viewing of homes. But there's this one street in Stone Mountain, and it's not too far from the MARTA station. I happened to turn down one day, and I was like, dang, this is not the street. As I turned and went a little too far, there were small plantation homes on this person's property.
Hit you with that reminder.
No.
You kept those, huh?
How?
Is that it?
And
it's gonna be on your list?
That's crazy. That's crazy. We live in some cold ass time.
What is this? Like, what is this?
Me and my sister were like, what the hell? I said, Stevie. She said, I cannot believe this. We were just so shocked. And I think the street is called Salem. It's not Salem. You're coming down, what is that, Redan? Make a left on that street. It's literally the street. It's like I want to say it's called Salem. You get a chance, you can go. I was shocked. I just couldn't believe it.
Some stuff I don't think I need to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you sent me a video. You sent me a video of a country restaurant that still had
in Georgia
the highest levels of racism in there.
In Georgia,
of course, it's not a place that I want to see again. Like, I would never get off the highway going through Cartersville again. Cartersville, Georgia, which is off of 75, going past Kennesaw. Well, we got to go that way to go to St. Louis, and coming back, we hit some traffic, and it kind of, save 15 minutes. Okay, save 15 minutes. Let's just take this little detour. And Cartersville, Georgia is rebel flags, pickaninnies, porch monkeys, all over the place. And it's like, yes, I will make complete stops at every stop sign. There will be no road. I would not turn on red at all on a one stoplight. Like, I'm not doing that. It was highly, highly triggering. Like, you could see everything like boom, it's here. It's in your face. And I was like, what? Oh, baby, did you see that? Yeah, this is not the place to have to get stopped. You might not make it. Unless you know Trevor Lawrence. Unless you can catch some footballs from Trevor Lawrence, then you might be all right. But everybody else, trouble, trouble, trouble.
You do not have to worry about me stopping there. I'm just like, I'm surprised I'm even in Georgia. Everybody's like, dang, how are you? I said, man, I stay in Atlanta. Then, period. I don't go outside these little limits. It gets really sticky.
Oh no, you get too far.
Don't let
You go get reminded. Hey, please, please tell me. Speaking of reminders, please tell me you saw the video of the United Airlines. The United Airlines guy getting into a fight. So you remember back in it was a few years ago, the Asian man, David Dow, I believe, he's a doctor who got pulled off. He got pulled off the airlines.
I remember him.
I did not know the level of break offage that he received. The level of break offage that he received from United Airlines for that snatching. Take one guess.
I can't.
Come on now. They wait on you. Y'all take one guess. Don't look.
I'm about to Google this thing in time.
Nope. He got broke off with $140 million.
For him cutting up? He started that.
The Asian man that got yanked off the plane.
Yes, but he started it.
I reported $140 million.
So how much did the girl get for her damn dog dying? Because the dog died right after that. You don't remember that? They put the damn dog in the stowaway? The little, the girl with the bag? Well, how much she get?
It probably ain't gonna be that.
That's crazy. Animal cruelty. I mean, she need to go to jail too. They sent Michael Vick.
Yeah, Peter was on that ass. Julian said 15 million. You was shot by 125, brother.
God, dog.
Yeah, he got the ultimate break offage. But there was a guy. It looked like they was in the part where in the beginning when you go. Oh, that she got $200. I know. That's not funny. Y'all gonna get me locked up. So you know where you check your bags at? I think he was in that line. So he was in the first line, and I don't know how it escalated or where it escalated to, but the guy, the worker, the United Airlines worker, came from behind the counter and squared up, and I was like, damn.
Sound like Atlanta.
You squaring up. It happened in Newark.
EWR.
Yeah. And so my man, it was a tall black dude and like a little hefty other. Couldn't tell, but dude hit him with a pow. And he was like, hey man, like, yeah, you don't want to do this. And so my man slapped him. The United worker slapped him. And the next thing you know, that was the red button. He took about 5 overhand rights. Kaboom, 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 kaboom to the face. His whole shit was busted. Knocked him back over into the conveyor belt. Yeah, knocked him into the conveyor belt where the bags go. It hit his head and everything. It was loud. That was the loud part. You know, whenever something hit like aluminum, it's real loud. It's bad. And so he was like, I don't start stuff, I'll finish it. I don't start it, I'll finish it. And so
he said what he said.
I said what I said. Now, what do you think? Wrong answers only. What do you think was the reason why this passenger and this worker got to fighting? What would you fight for? Your bag was too heavy.
The bag's too heavy. That's the only thing I can think. That bag was not that heavy when I waited at the house.
That bag was 53 pounds.
It was over the bag?
You gotta take some stuff out.
It was over the bag.
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just saying. I got all wrong answers. All I know is I saw the video of him fighting.
I'm saying it has to literally be because he told him to remove stuff from his bag. He was like, "Sir, respectfully, no." And he probably said something smart. And he probably told him to watch his tone because they don't like to watch their tone. I had to get somebody together. It's insane. Yeah.
Dude tried to fly somebody in his bag. He tried to fly somebody in his bag so he wouldn't have to pay for a whole ticket. He was just gonna fly. He was just gonna fly for $75 or whatever it costs to check the bag.
Wait, are you serious? Wait, Jay, are you joking? Please tell me you're joking. Please tell me right now you're joking. Oh, because that girl just got caught at the walking through TSA. She had the fentanyl in her pom pom.
Yeah, that's a good way to die.
But she had it in a condom.
It had to have been it had to have been a Magnum because them lifestyles be busting. It'll make you die.
I don't know, but baby girl, you was about to be on the first ticket up out of here. Straight to Christ. First class. I was
like, I would have passed her in line. I was like, oh, you had fentanyl in your wolf, huh? Yeah, I passed you. Let me go past you.
That's a new kind of up in the ante. I was like, what?
You can't do that.
I really have to watch this video. I have not seen it, so please be sure to send it to me, y'all. If y'all know where it is, you locate it, please send it to your girl because I have not seen this, and y'all know I'm queen.
Oh God!
You seen that video? I'm quick for it.
My man's that worked there got hit with the same punch 5 times in a row. Now here's the bad part. I wonder if he still got to finish his shift because he was bleeding like hell.
Nah, they said
he was bleeding like hell. Like after the black dude walked off, was like, I don't start stuff, I finish it. Like you can just go get on your flight behind that. Like I don't think so. Like you gave the dude a 5-piece special.
We need you to come to the back. Come to the back. Come to the back.
Yeah. Like let's take your bag. Let's take your bag off the belt.
Is this your bag? That's how they always ask. Is this also yours? What about this? Are these yours?
I can't see him making the flight.
Can you just come with us to the back? Thanks.
He straight walked off like he was about to go to TSA behind that. Like, you know what? I just dropped the boy in the bag.
He's walking in his purpose. I'm walking in authority.
Anybody else got some problems over in TSA? Like I ain't taking my shoes off. I'm leaving my laptop in the bag.
I think the wildest thing I've ever seen was TSA fighting like each other at the airport in Atlanta.
Each other?
Yeah.
One was too loud.
I was just standing there like, so I just need to make my flight. So are you guys done? Like I'm really uncomfortable because I forgot to pack like socks. Because how they make you if you have sandals on, that take shoes off. So I was already standing like a girl, like, oh God, like come on, man. Come on. They're really choosing to fight right now.
They was fighting over which one of them was gonna make your scanner go off so that they could frisk you.
That was, but it was a quick pop. That's just how the girl got hit. And I was like,
I just told you. They were arguing about which one was gonna get a chance to frisk you, and they had to make your thing go off. Excuse me, man. You can come right on over here.
I definitely got told this weekend. This guy walked up to me and my sister at the table. He was just like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday." He's like, "Yeah, y'all lovers or something?" What?
Wait, huh?
How you just go from, "Hey, how you doing? It? Are y'all lovers?"
Are y'all lovers?
Nah,
Because that happens.
I said, "What would make you ask that?" It's really good.
Oh, wait, my bad. Go ahead.
And I said, "Well, what would make you ask that?" He said, "Oh, you got all the piercings, and she's quiet and timid." I said, "Sir, it's your birthday, right?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Allowed to still be your birthday. Walk away. Go away.
Oh,
Allowed to still be your birthday. Go ahead now."
I mean, he had y'all picked. He had already studied y'all like in this situation.
Yeah, because
Me
you do this
timid.
and you do this. No, get out of my table.
Me timid plus piercings and tattoos equal scissoring.
Has to be. Has to be. I was like, what? Get away from my table. Fun fact. Oh, shout out to our listener. I don't know what his name is because it was very, very loud. And I meant to do this the last show. He watches us faithfully, Jay, and I don't know his name, but he saw me backstage at the the Mount Westmore concert. And he stopped and he was like, "Excuse me, is your name True?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, you on a show?" And I was like, "Yeah." But I was kind of like, "What?" At first. He's like, "Yeah. You on the podcast with Jay?" And I was like, "Yeah." But I don't remember his name. I was supposed to take a picture with him, but I totally forgot. So shout out to you if it's you, if you're on here. Please drop a comment. And thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. That's dope. That's dope. Don't be forgetting folks' names. Take the picture.
It was a lot going on in that moment. Trust me, it was a lot going on in that one moment. I had this big grizzly man who was trying to take me. I had my shorty was looking at me crazy. Then I had another gentleman who was just acting crazy. It was a lot. And then I had
take the picture.
So I owe him a photo. Yeah. So whoever you are, friend, I do apologize. I still love you, Jay. You are here watching. Drop a comment.
Hey, my man, you got my permission to screenshot one of her stories. Anyone, man. Whenever she out there, just go ahead and you get one screenshot, one free one, without us thinking you weird. Anyway. All right, well, True don't approve of that. But anyway, yo, so I was thinking about, so this weekend we went to this, we took the kids to this like appreciation thing down at the agency. And, it was in a parking lot, which was fine. It was nice. It was hot. They had food. They had face paint. They had, candy. They had an ice cream truck pull up that was already paid for, and they had raffles for the parents. Like everything, it was a nice little setup. Everything was great until they were like, "We're gonna have a sack race. We're gonna have a sack race for a Nintendo Switch." And I'm like, "Damn, a sack race for a Nintendo Switch? Like, I know how hard I would be jumping if I was trying to win a sack race."
I would jump in that bad boy.
But it was only for kids, yo. It was only for kids. You wouldn't be able to pass. Not on this one.
My line sister would have. Casey, get out.
I tell little buddy, I'm like, "Hey, you go ahead and get in there so you can win a Nintendo Switch." He was like, "It ain't no PS4, no PS5. I don't know, Mr. Jason." I'm like, "Well, what you got now?" Nothing. Oh, okay. And so he completely missed the first race. They did it again because there was some kids that didn't go. And so I was like, dude, you might want to get in here this time because this is your time to shine. And when I tell you he got in there, he got in his little bag, and it was probably about 2 or 3 minutes before the race started, but he had his bag pulled up and he was full game face. Full, I'm talking about. Why are you so focused? I'm talking about his whole demeanor changed. He was no longer having fun. This is a competition.
I just feel like he went face first. Oh, I'm so scared. It's like a scary movie.
And now I'm thinking about it like, they on concrete. This ain't gonna go good. Why they doing this on concrete? They ain't have a whole lot of grass in the parking lot. Like I told you, it's in the parking lot. They had a sack race in the parking lot. And he had his game face on. All the other kids kind of laughing and talking and looking at their parents and stuff like that. No, not mine. Not mine. I'm talking about full. He locked in. He is locked in. But my man, he got a little overzealous. You know when a dude get too like when you know what? He got 2 in. Shut your mouth. When a dude get too amped up, 2 pumps, boom, boom. Oh, my fault. He got 2 jumps off, and his feet was in the air, out the bag. He got 2 jumps. He tried to jump to the finish line.
But how did your feet come out the bag?
The bag was coming down. He flipped.
Oh, I know he flipped. He did a whole scorpion.
Yeah, he flipped and the bag flew off. I had to run out there and give him a high five and tell him good job for your effort. Because had I been laughing, he probably would have cried. No, he wasn't scraped up. He's good at falling. He's a good faller.
We just know he has book smarts and his athleticism is very few to minimal to none. We don't keep praying.
He has an amazing game face. His game face is second to none. If it was only about the face and in the beginning, he would have won.
He's coach. He has great
he would have won.
Poker face. Poker
if you had started it, if you had been like, hey, which one of these kids are gonna win? You'd have been like,
that one.
The one with the game face. And then 2 jumps in, he was like,
I lost all my money.
You know who he reminded me of? He reminded me of that the Haitian hurdler that was at the Olympics, and my man at the beginning of the race, he was like, Jeffrey, his first name was Jeffrey, last name was like Uleman or something like that. But he was like, yeah. And I'm talking about this dude flipped over the first hurdle.
Oh.
He jumped directly into the first hurdle. Yeah.
Yikes.
I saw it live and I lost it.
A reference.
Yeah, I completely lost it when I was talking to my dad, and I was like, "Oh, Dad, did you see this?" Like, Olympic coverage, depending on where you are, is different all over the place. And I was like, "Dad, did you see this, dude? Man, you have to see this. Like, dude, he jumped directly into the first hurdle. No, he didn't hit it. He didn't hit like the hurdle." Hit his stomach, like he jumped 14 inches off the ground. He didn't make it. He completely mistimed where this hurdle was. He lost the contact. Like, it's so bad. And he finished the race. He finished the race. But it was a horrible idea for them to have a sack race on concrete.
Once a minute, like, why would you do that?
Because the only thing that somebody who's been in sack races and have seen multiple sack races, that happens. That happened to my kid happens.
He literally, Jesus. He does not have to do that. Like, I swear, this something always going on with this kid. It's just like, it's never ending. Like, no, he's always hurt. Really he's either hurt or that ass in trouble. Like, I can put my bottom dollar on that.
It's always something.
It's always something with him, but it's weird.
It's
Somebody just
always
recently
something, but
damn, and I don't know what I was watching, but boy, it was like a tumble of the lifetime if I had ever seen one. And that's what it reminded me of, because I'm just like, damn, he had the scorpion, didn't he? Because it was like, you know how you fall, but go.
yeah,
just
It bent a little bit.
Your feet hit your head.
Like he recovered quickly. It was almost like Wolverine. Like his feelings was fractured a little bit, but I think I saved him. It could have been worse. This whole thing could have been worse. Now here's this other thing. After that, I feel like he's one of those kids that the filter, his filter is off, but he tries to get in everything he can get in while nobody's looking. Super bubble. We've all had it.
The gum?
The pink one, yeah. Super bubble. The pink one is hard as shit.
Yeah, the one that damn near crack your. You talking about it's not a daggone jawbreaker. That shit damn near a jawbreaker.
Yeah, they gave out goodie bags.
Stale ass.
The girl brought me her goodie bag and was like, "Mr. Jason, I don't want to carry this. Can you put it in the car?" I look in it. I see gum. I'm like, "Hey, this don't belong in here. Let me put that. Let me take that, and let me take that." This boy, I look over. I'm looking for him, and he's sitting behind the bounce house with this little white kid, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Jason, I got a new friend. I'm out here making friends," and I'm like, "That's dope. What's in your mouth?" That big. Gum.
That has to be like 3, 4 if his damn jaw is big.
You got it. 3 damn pieces of super bubble.
Boy.
3 of them. In his little pea head. He couldn't even chew and barely could speak. Hey man, had you just had one, I would have let you keep chewing. But because you put 3 in there, you gotta spit that shit out.
He got the mouth of a damn gridiron gate, because there's no way. How did he chew that? It's like the equivalent of eating a damn like a Jolly Rancher. I watched somebody do that. Have you ever seen somebody like bite through a Jolly Rancher?
I would feel like they weren't human.
I watched this kid do it on TikTok, and I was very concerned. And like, I watched it like twice because I thought it was a joke. But this one kid like unraveled it and gave it to him, and he was like, "Yeah, it's nothing like." I'm like, "Bro, there's no way. What in the shark tail is going on here?" Like, shit.
That kid must have had them silver teeth in the back.
That'll do it. It was there that moment he knew. Damn, I did. God,
I could bite anything. I could bite anything with these robo teeth. These robo teeth. I could bite through anything.
There's like a lot happening right now. I'm laughing at you, but I don't know what's going on with my squatter upstairs.
Oh shoot! Shout out to robo teeth. Yeah, those things turn into bricks after 2 chews, and they lose. And
there's no all flavor. There's no flavor.
So, like he chewed it, and he was like, "I need another one," and didn't spit.
I know he did. I know he did. You know the other ones that was trash? You know them other ones that was trash. You know the ones we used to put, it was in the bubble gum machine. Damn, what were those?
They was hollow.
Inevitable. And they were so hard and hollow. Like, what? Why is this so hard?
Gummy sugar. Like, this is all it was.
It literally say no to sugar. Like, okay, I don't even. That's probably why I don't like sugar, for real. Now, when I think about it, I eat no sweets. If I eat sweets, it has to be like I'm dying or something. Like, I have to have it. Like, this is probably the reason why, because of all this hard ass candy. Laffy Taffy was hard as hell.
Yeah,
now ladies, we're damn ridiculous. We're damn ridiculous. Chico sticks damn near broke your damn mouth out. Golly, don't get it too
Chico
sharp.
sticks, jawbreakers, lemon
Jolly
heads.
Ranchers, damn crystals. Remember the crystal stick joints?
Yeah.
Hot rocks.
Boston
Everything was
Baked
hard. Everything was hard. This is the reason why
Nerds.
I don't like that shit. Like I don't even like candy. Don't get a hold of no damn red tamales that are damn hard. No Mike and Ike's. Stale ass box.
With the good and plenty's hard.
Good and plenty hard. That's what it was. Plenty hard.
The purple and white joints.
Jeez,
Hey, before we
man.
get out of here, I got to roast my wife every chance I get, and
I love it.
But I blame the kids for this one. I 100% blame the kids. Like they had some stuff going on first day out of school, but they was having to go to camp, and I believe that the kids made the wife crazy today, and so of course one of them was moving slow, and the other one was talking about stuff that had no point, and so they was like, "Hey, we need to hurry up and get y'all out." Like, and initially, I was supposed to take the dog to the vet. She was gonna take the kids to the camp. Last minute, she was like, Jason, can you take the kids to the camp? I'll take the dog to the vet. Now, we got 3 dogs.
Okay.
As we're getting out the house, kids taking forever getting out, wife going crazy. I'm in the car, the kids taking forever. I go finally drop them off. It's raining. I dropped them off. I called my wife and was like, yo, these kids got something going on with them today. I think it's the rain, but I'm not really sure. It could be them being out of school. Still not sure. Or it could just be them being them. And she was like, yeah, I was like, is it raining back over there? How's Snoopy doing? And she was like, I got the wrong dog. I'm halfway to the vet and I got the wrong dog. I was going to be on time and now I got to turn around. Hold on, let me try to call them and tell them that I'm gonna be late. She gets off the phone, calls me back in like 2 minutes. Damn, their phone's gonna turn on to 8:00. That's when I'm supposed to be there. I gotta hurry up and run home and go get the right dog. I blame them kids. I blame them. She had to fuss at, yeah.
But how did she graduate? Okay. Well, sometimes it's Monday. Sometimes it's Monday. Sometimes it's Monday.
Sometimes you just grab the wrong dog.
Sometimes that's how I feel. Sometimes I just grab the wrong NIGGA. It's fine.
The wrong. You grab Thursday. This is Tuesday's turn.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh shoot, my bad.
He grabbed the wrong dog. Baby,
don't grab the wrong dog, y'all.
How? How? Talk to me, bro. How? See, you shouldn't have switched it at the last minute, but you wanted me to have to take them kids, and you just wanted the easy task of taking this dog, and now you took the wrong dog, drove over there. She was more than halfway over there and had to drive back. You know how long?
I thought you meant that she took the wrong dog from the vet place for like 2 seconds. That's why I was like,
no. Yeah, she took one of our wrong dogs. Like,
I got it now. It took me a second. I was like,
baby, gas is $4 right now. You can't be taking the wrong dog nowhere.
California is $7.29.
That's stupid. And I feel like the gas, as it's getting higher, it burns fast. I feel like they putting water in them joints. Like, come on, man.
I don't want to talk about that because literally, for my sister's graduation weekend, I filled up my car 3 times, bro. 3.
Oh, you was driving.
From Friday to Tuesday. 3 times, full tanks.
Yeah, you was driving.
I have an oil change. All my tires are balanced.
And they give you that. They give you that diet gas. They give you that. I don't even want to say it. That gluten-free gas. This is what you get. Keep the gluten in mind, please. Hey, Go ahead. It's already 10 o'clock. Go ahead and plug
Oh, dude.
before we
All
get into
right,
this
y'all.
thing.
Y'all already know what time it is. If you're not do so, make sure you do so. Follow your girl right now on all platforms. That's TRU627. Make sure that you also follow my business page. That's Just Beat It 627. Make sure you're getting everything and all newbie needs. We have new arrivals, y'all. Please go to the website www.justbeadit627. I have new bracelets, I have new anklets, I have new waist beads, and we are also coming out with the garters. I'm rare. Get into it. Yes, and I have also a special gift for anybody who purchases moving forward.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
And good people, as you all know, if you're already not following the 17 Slickville Show page, go ahead and do that. Subscribe on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe anywhere you listen to podcasts as well. We greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and rate us 5 stars. For all your custom t-shirt needs, go ahead and hit up the 710 Print Shop. That's on Instagram as well as Facebook. Also, the www.the17printshop.com is where you can order. Because I'm trying to get away from taking DMs. I am really trying to get away from taking DMs. Anybody that's at the sound of my voice, I am trying to get away from taking DMs. I'm going to charge for the DM. I'm going to charge a DM fee. Hey, there we go. And look, guys, I've been out here closing these things. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in any of your real estate needs, buy, sell, invest, you're looking to flip, you're looking to just move somebody. Hey, talking about renovating, holla at your boy, J.H. Brown, the realtor. We had a closing last week. We had 2 closings the week before that. We got this momentum going. Let's keep it going. And look, good people, until next time, y'all be safe out in these streets. And monkeypox is real. Didn't hear about it before, but it's real. So y'all be safe. It's one more thing to watch out. So while y'all out here raw dogging, don't catch this monkeypox because it's real. They studying folks out. But y'all be safe out in the streets. We out.
Peace out, y'all. Bye, Jay.
I see you.